Oh my friends, it has been a while. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we have a little bit of a different video. First things first, if there is way more cuts than usual, it's because I have what the cool kids are referring to as long roni. Yes, I was diagnosed more than 3 weeks ago at this stage, and I'm doing well now. I'm able to record a video. That's why I haven't been uploading videos, obviously. But the last long-standing effect I have is my lungs and my breathing and shortness of breath. So it's still kind of hard to record videos, so bear with me. So for a solid 2.5 weeks, I was stuck in bed. I couldn't even go on my phone. It took too much energy. It hurt my brain. So I had a lot of time to just think. And when you're left with your own thoughts for that long, you are absolutely forced to, answer some questions that maybe you've been putting off for a long time. So in today's video, I want to take a look back all the way back to when I first started uploading, which was March of last year, right when the market crashed last year. And I want to speak about the trends that we have seen since then, how it's influenced me and an awful lot of other people on YouTube, and just how crazy things truly have gotten, and a lot of the mistakes I personally have made. But it's going to be a weird video to make, so please, my friend, could I ask you to hit that juicy like button, because that really is what drives me to keep going. All you guys showing the support every single day. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know how long you've been around on stock market YouTube. How long have you been watching it? Because there's been so many trends. I want to know when you got involved. And please, my friend, if you aren't even new around here, consider hitting that juicy red subscribe button if you do like today's video or any of my other videos. So as I said, I started uploading March of last year, right when the crash happened, and it was really just for fun. I've always had a presence on social media. Since I was 16, I was posting on Instagram. And before getting into stocks, I was posting on YouTube, doing gym stuff. So I've always really liked social media, and it's always been kind of almost a focal point of my life. And so for that reason, for me, it made sense to start uploading these kind of videos when I was really starting to get into the stock market and trying to educate myself and learn. I gotta be honest, I did not expect the channel to grow the way it did whatsoever. When I first started uploading, generally I was getting 100 to 200 views. Some people have probably gone back in time to watch some of these videos. This has 7.6k views. I remember this video getting less than 100 views when I uploaded it. But the thing was, I was very happy with that. I didn't really care about the views. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about anything. I just cared about making the videos I wanted to make. And that's going to be a very important theme going forward in today's video. Back here, there was no money involved. There was nothing like that. There was no really big audiences. It was just me making whatever video I woke up and wanted to make, not thinking about pretty much anything. From these videos right here already, there's a couple of trends happening, but when I started making videos, I was more so looking into dividends. I was looking into these really safe companies. And that's how I started off investing. Now, guys, when I started investing, I didn't have very much money saved up whatsoever. I worked the majority of my life for near minimum wage. I'm not a guy who had loads of money. I'm not a guy who was, handed anything. And so for me, this seemed like, the best way to go about things. It was easy. I could invest in these safe companies. I could put away a certain amount of my minimum wage job every single week. It would have been an easy money job. And obviously things have developed, and we're going to speak about that. But just here in this relatively short period of time, we can see some things happening. 5 stocks to buy now, 5 dividend kings and aristocrats to buy March 2020. Now, what also happened, okay, airline stocks. This was the first time I saw a hype hit on YouTube. And it was the first time how I saw the algorithm really exists. So you'll see most of my videos here are getting a few hundred views. Delta Airlines, 1.5k, okay? As airlines became popular, look at my old background, by the way, guys. Wow. But I remember so vividly doing so much research into the airline industry. We were figuring out which airlines, had the most cash, who could survive the longest, depending on how bad the Roni got, because we didn't know back then. We all thought it would be well over by now. Then we were trying to figure out, which is the best risk-reward ratio. Should we be going into Delta Airlines, American Airlines? Who should it be? And you will see that video got 1.5k views. And I remember that being my first video that got over 1,000 views. I know here some of these have them now. They did not at the time. And then Carnival Cruise Stock. This one got 3.4k views. Remember, guys, at the time, I was only getting maybe 100, 200 views. And this one did break, I think, 2k within a day or two, which was insane to me. And this is the simple truth about YouTube, okay? The algorithm matters a lot. From somebody who is a YouTuber, I know for a fact I can make certain kinds of videos and they will do better, okay? I will get more views. I will get more likes. I will get more subs. And there's positives and negatives to this, because if you play the algorithm, if you work it out well, you know, you're going to do quite well. But it also does tend to form your content into something that it potentially would not have been. That's why over the last couple of months, you've seen so many people on here start making videos on crypto way more than they do on stocks, because that's the hot thing right now. That's what pulls in views, and more power to them. That's absolutely fine. But my videos on dividend stocks, my videos on these safer companies, my videos on these 15% returns a year, they didn't pull in views. You will see then we went recession proof stocks, a couple hundred, even Tesla, the power of dividends. There's me in bed for some reason, but they were getting a couple hundred views. Another Carnival video, 3k views. We made something on Looking Coffee. People probably remember that, 1k views. We will see that kind of boosted me into a new stage of the algorithm where in general we were getting maybe 1,000 views. But you will see that this went on for a while, that, you know, myself and a lot of people were speaking about airlines, cruise lines on YouTube. And then a lot of you guys may well remember not Nordic American tankers. Oil prices went negative. Not video started to do really well in general, especially for smaller channels. But then things really started to get real a little bit later down the line. And that was pretty much when SPACs gained popularity. And when SPACs gained a lot of popularity, okay, it started with Nikola, went on to Hyliion, etc., etc. Then ARK Invest started gaining popularity. We see Workhorse in there. Look at the Workhorse views, my friends. But really, when SPACs gained popularity, I think a lot of finance YouTube changed. When it came to the smaller size channels, anybody under 50k, we kind of had to make videos on those SPACs to get views. And that was just the way it was. And everybody did it. And at the time, you know, the viewers were really, really happy with it. Then after SPACs came the whole penny stock frenzy. A lot of you guys will probably remember that. I mean, I went through a stage, we spoke about lots of penny stocks. Thankfully, we did really well. We did really well on SPACs in general. There was a few bad ones, of course. We did really, really well on penny stocks. I did really well on airlines, considering the capital I had to play with. But the point I'm trying to get to is that a lot of this really hasn't been investing. And this is one of the big mistakes I personally think I have made as a content creator. I think it's fine to speak about absolutely anything on YouTube. I mean, this is my channel. Anybody who has their own channel, it's their channel to speak about whatever they want. But I also think we all hold, you know, responsibility to an extent. I mean, I know I have the merch that proves I'm not a financial advisor. I always say it in every video. I do my best, you know, say if I think something is extremely high risk, if it's a short-term play, if it's a long-term play, whatever. But not everybody sees those bits. And I look back and I think about every single one of these videos and I think about, you know, could I have done more here? And that's something I really, really want to focus on in the future. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, I've been battling with myself in my head back and forth constantly for a while now. I'm like, what kind of videos do I want to make? For a lot of people looking at me or anybody else who works on social media, it probably looks like, you know, the dream, a really easy job. But trust me, guys, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. So I really am trying to figure out what kind of videos do I want to make now? Even just sitting here recording this video, once I asked that question out loud, I kind of just had to sit back for a second and I don't have the answer yet. I really just want to make whatever videos I want to make. With everything that's changed over the last while, I think it's important to acknowledge that it's fine to change your investing thesis. It's fine to grow as an investor. It's fine to change your mind completely and utterly, in my personal opinion. But I also think that you have to remember you're an investor. I'll look back at some of the companies that I had bought in the past and I just have to think to myself, I'm like, why did I do that? It was pure hype. It was gambling more than anything. I may as well have taken that money to the casino. I would have had more fun. And that's really what I want to prevent from happening in the future, in all honesty. I don't even mind speaking about companies that I think are a gamble, and I'm sure I'm going to. I just think myself and pretty much everybody else on YouTube who speaks about stocks should make it a little bit clearer if that's the way we feel as the presenter, as the person creating the content. Because again, it's part of the game, and I like making those videos. I mean, I like speculating over penny stocks. I like swing trading. I like following the hype at times. And again, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with that. A lot of people do it. but that has to be heavily differentiated from investing, in my personal opinion. And again, I don't think it's something that I've done well enough, or the large majority of people who've spoken about these kind of companies on YouTube have done well enough. I see so many people every day on my YouTube channel, on other YouTube channels, everywhere, who are invested in things that they really don't understand fundamentally or otherwise. And I would like to play a role in stopping that from happening, not having that happen. It's frustrating because I don't know exactly what I want to say, and I don't know exactly what I am going to do next, but I want to keep it real with you guys. But that, my friends, really is what I have to say in this comeback video. I do hope to get back to normal videos from hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. It depends how I feel. Some days are still better than others with this whole Roni thing, to be honest with you guys. But hopefully very shortly. If you have watched this video all the way till the end, I just want you to know that I truly do appreciate you being around here. If you've watched a video like this, you probably have some sort of interest in me as a person, so genuinely just thank you so much. You, my friend, of course, are a true legend. Please do hit that juicy like button, drop me that comment down below, and please subscribe if you're new around here, my friends. And guys, I genuinely hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope that you're all staying healthy. I hope that you're all doing very well. It feels so good to be speaking to the camera again. I will see you for another video very, very soon. Peace.